So this morning in the New York Times, there is an article about how the Trump regime using the IRS is able to give even more tax cuts to the ultra rich and the corporations, even though it's not in the tax code itself. What they're doing is the when in the Biden administration they came up with a minimum tax for corporations. You had to pay this amount. Okay, you couldn't hide your assets. You had to pay this amount, so you didn't get what you saw previously. You know, because IRS has, Amazon that makes billions of dollars and pays nothing on taxes because they can do write-offs. Or as in the article it says, they have books for themselves and books for the IRS, and the IRS is what they see. So they've been manipulating the IRS for decades. The Biden administration changed that. They set a minimal tax. Doesn't matter what you manipulate. In the end, you're going to pay this amount. So that was supposed to raise something like $339 billion for the Treasury a year. But what's going on now is, and as one person, tax expert, said in the article, totally illegal because the executive branch cannot change tax code and tax law. That comes from Congress. But since Congress has divorced himself of all power, Trump is taking into his hand and using his sycophantic bureaucrats to give more money with the help of corporations and ultra rich tax attorneys to give them more money on the back and low. So they've reduced that $330 million a year, $339 to about $200 million a year. And as it says in the article, they're adding to the deficit. And we don't know about it because, like Trump, everything is done on the down low. So here we are, ladies and gentlemen. Not only is Trump up front of us, basically ripping us off in our faces, if it being a ballroom, be it it's taking the money for SNAP. They pocketed that money, treating the United States Treasury as his own pocketbook. He's in. I guess he's in Florida again, spending our money. He's doing it behind the scenes for his friends and corporations. The oligarchy is screwing us a little bit of the time behind closed doors. And we need to call them out. But the problem is the people that need to call them out, the people that need to take back their power from the power of the purse, is the legislative branch, which is run by a bunch of Trump sycophants, Trump cultists, doing anything to protect him. So here we are. We're fighting another war on a different side. Could we sue the IRS? I don't know. I don't know what we can do. But it's good to be aware that in the background, as Trump takes money from this pocket, he's going behind and taking it out of our back pocket at the same time.